Imagine this. You get a phone call one evening saying that your daughter has been in a severe accident and is being life-flighted to the hospital. You are immediately filled with scared and sadness. When you get to the hospital, you soon realize that it was a result of a texting driver who crossed the center line and hit your daughter head-on. You're immediately filled with anger, as how could anyone be so careless as to take their eyes off the road and almost kill your daughter? It doesn't need to take an event like this to be able to give you these feelings. I hope that after this speech you realize the consequences of texting and driving and make the decision to stop doing it. According to the DMV, Missouri has no law regarding cell phone use. However, it does ban the use of texting and driving for individuals under the age 21. This law implies that texting while driving is only dangerous for novice drivers. However, this is not the case at all. According to an article called Facts About Texting and Driving, the average time that a texting driver removes their eyes from the road is 5 seconds. At 55 miles an hour, this is the length of driving a football field blindfolded. Now, if anyone were to ask you to wear a blindfold while driving for just 5 seconds, I'm sure you would be utterly opposed, as this would be very dumb. However, why is it that so many drivers don't even think twice about looking at their phone to text while driving when this clearly removes your eyes from the road? Individuals age under 21 are only a small portion of the driving population, as drivers get their license at age 16. So this means that at any given point you are surrounded by drivers who can legally take their eyes off the road and respond to text messages. This law clearly does not make any sense, as experience while driving has nothing to do with your ability to multitask. For any age, the dangers are the same. In an article by Jeff Hecht, he describes some statistics that show that individuals are very confident with their ability to text and drive. 77% of young adults admitted to being very or somewhat confident in their ability to text while drive. They think that this is just a simple multitasking that they can do. Individuals also justify their actions as safe. For example, some say, "Oh, I only read text messages, I don't respond, that's not as bad." Others say they hold their phone near the windshield so they can look at both. However, there is no way that you are still focusing on the road, and also you are still removing one hand from the wheel. Others say they will increase their following distance, so they put the car in front of them at less danger. However, there is still oncoming traffic and the person behind you that you are putting at risk as you are taking your eyes off the road. Others say they only text at stop signs. According to an article called Key Facts and Statistics, 1 in 5 individuals have admitted to searching the web while driving. This, again, stresses that people are very confident with their ability to text and drive. As searching the web, what could be that important that they would remove their eyes from the road just to Google something or check their email? It also says that at any given moment, approximately 660,000 people are using their cell phones while driving. This shows the large population of people that don't think it's dangerous, as well as how much you are in danger being on the road because so many people are using their cell phones while driving. Next, I will talk about some of the consequences of texting and driving. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, in 2014, 3,179 individuals were killed and 431,000 were injured due to accidents involving cell phones. It also states that 23% of all automobile crashes are due to cell phones. This is approximately 1.3 million crashes. Now, this is 1.3 million crashes that could be easily avoided if individuals were just to wait to respond to a text message until they were off the road to lessen the likelihood of them hurting other individuals. Also, using your cell phone while driving increases your chance of crashing by 23 times. This is a large percentage, and if people were to realize this, you would think they wouldn't do it. However, we have already seen the large number of people who see no trouble in texting while driving. Also, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention says that most drivers who use their cell phones spend approximately 10% out of their life. This is a large percent, and again, you would think that if individuals realized how much time they were spending out of their lane, they would not do this action. Now, next we will talk about prevention. As we have stated before, the law clearly does not make sense as it only bans it for 21-year-olds. However, even with the ban of the laws, we have seen that many young individuals continue to text and drive and see the confidence. So before we talk about changing the law, I think the most important thing is it starts with you, and you need to put your phone down while driving. There's no reason that you cannot wait until you're done, until you get to a stopping point, or if it's that urgent that you cannot pull over and respond to the text message whenever you are not in a moving vehicle. Another important thing is setting a good example, especially for parents. Parents need to set a good example for their kids because if you're in a car texting while driving, your child is more likely to see no harm in it. In conclusion, I hope that you have seen very much the dangers with texting while driving. It clearly is not safe at all as it completely deters your eyes from the road, a minimum of 5 seconds as we discussed earlier. There's a large population who's seen no trouble in this, however, it needs to end as it is causing many wrecks a year. I hope that you will take the simple step to put your phone down and does not take an event like someone saying that your daughter has been in a wreck due to a texting while driving accident. Make the decision now and stop texting while driving. Thank you.